What's up with y'all boys, man? Exclusivebuildz here, where we do everything exclusive. And today's video is actually by title, man. We back with another sort of a rare build, but also a very solid 610 build in this game. Now, by the title, by the thumbnail, the build is a 3-point sniping bulldozer. Now, I have only ran across this once, and I'm using his template today. You feel me? And I was like, the way he had it, I was like, he was missing out a lot of things. He didn't really have a lot of cap breakers or none of that. And I decided to transform this build into way more than just a 3-point hunting 610 ISO bulldozing build. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get a lot of post control on this build. We also going to get a lot of pass accuracy on this build, and we can play defense. You know what I'm saying? His build wasn't the best on defense, so I upgraded it OD when it came to defense in all categories: steal, block, perimeter, and interior. So that's just the main difference from his template, and my build is way faster than his. So yeah, with that being said, I feel like I upgraded the build all the way around, and I want to show y'all boys exactly what I cooked up, and hopefully y'all boys fuck with it. But if you don't, it is what it is, bro. But I will say this: if you're skilled at the game, bro, all builds, no matter if they're not the best build ever, don't have the ability to get all the meta dribble moves and none of that, bro, you can still cook up, bro. If you skilled, bro, if you know how to ISO up and dribble, bro, you're gonna be very solid with this build, bro. You gonna be solid. But yeah, with that being said, let's get into it. But before we do that, man, let's go and get this video 10 20 likes on the video. That'd be very appreciated. And if you're new here, man, go to stage, hit that sub button, help your boy get to 5,000 subs. All that would be very appreciated. But yeah, let's get into it. So we going small forward, 6'10", 211 on the weight with a 6'10 wingspan, and we gonna start out with our physicals first. Alright, bro, so far speed, maxed it all the way out. We got 80 speed on the build at 6'10", can't get wrong with that. Agility, we also going to max this all the way out so we can be able to move as fast as possible. You know what I'm saying? And then strength, we're going to go with an 85 on the strength to actually get the bulldozer in the name. And eventually, we will be able to get our strong handles on Hall of Fame, and we're going to use a +1 to get that to legend. Now that is one of the main badges for this build, is having that legend strong handles. If you're playing 1v1 court, that badge is going to help you a lot. If you even in the 5s, it's still going to help you, just not as much as, you know what I'm saying, the 3s and the 1s court, because it's not a lot of space. But that's the main thing I wanted on this build. I wanted legend strong handles, and yeah, we got that. And we will eventually have movement force and stuff like that on silver. So if you want to bump that up +1 and +2, you can also do that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as that. And then vertical, we're gonna rock out with a 78 on the vertical, so we can get our off 1s and off 2 pro contact dunks and silver posterizer. But yeah, finishing, this is pretty much what physicals, this is pretty much what we got. Now let's go to move on to the finishing. Alright, y'all, so far as close shot, we just gonna go with a 73 on the close so we can get the paint prodigy on bronze. Layup is tied to our driving dunk, and we're gonna go with a 70 on the lay. Physical finisher on bronze. Now you can definitely take this up if you like, but don't go over 80, because once you go over 80, you're going to get a whole different build name. Driving dunk though is going to go all the way to a 90. We're not even going to cheese the cap breaker system. And also on this build, I didn't really think about cheesing the cap breaker system on this build at all, honestly. 15 caps is really all you really need with this build also. But going higher than 15 is just overboard and just making the build a little bit better. But I didn't really plan on trying to cheese the cap breaker system, because trying to do that, I was losing a build name. So we're here for the build name, honestly. So I'm not really going to cheese it OD. But the way these stats going to look at base model in all these damn categories, but it's still going to be usable even without having a lot of caps. But so driving dunk, you get your off 1s off 2, contact silver posterizer +1 and +2 to go Hall of Fame if you want. And yeah, man, if you are S4 or more, you get athletic 360s, ultra athletic tomahawks, can't go wrong with that. And we do get a 72 standing dunk on this build, so backdoor cuts be very solid, wide open standing dunks, 72 raising, rise up on bronze, can't go wrong with that. And then as far as post control, we're just gonna go with a 54 post. And then when y'all see this cap breaker screen, we're gonna be adding 5 cap breakers here, and that is going to take us from a 54 on the post all the way to an 87 on the post. And most likely with doing that, you probably will get some type of post something added to your build name. I don't really know what you're going to get, but going from a 54 all the way to an 87, it's going to put some type of post in your new build name when you add the cap breakers to it. But yeah, man, shit, if y'all end up making this template, hey, let me know what the build name you get when you add your cap breakers to this post control. But as far as finishing, man, this is what we got. Now let's go to move on to the shooting. Alright, y'all boys, so far as shooting, first thing first, we need to be able to get this sharpshooter takeover badge, so we have to go with a 75 or more mid-range, but we gonna rock out with a 76 midi. And like I said, this is a 3-point sniping type of build, so we're going to go with a 86 on the 3-pointer, and with adding just 5 cap breakers here, it's going to take us all the way to a 91, so we can get our shifty shooter, stuff like that on gold. We just have silver deadeye and silver limitless range, shot and shit like that'll be on gold and all the other good stuff, right? And then yeah, we also will be specializing shooting on this build, so we can bump up our other shooting badges, you know what I'm saying? If you want to have our gold limitless with a +1 on Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying, +1 or +2 it. Same thing, if you want to have legend shifty shooter, you can +2 that on this type of build as well. And yeah, shit, go crazy with that on the shooting category. And then as far as free throw for 5s, this was literally like just a lot of extra points, even taking this all the way down to 75 or whatever. Like, it wasn't gonna make no big difference of placing attributes other spots, you know what I'm saying? But so I just went with a 92 for 5s. Man, it's decent, it is what it is. But if you don't play 5s, take the free throw off and add these points elsewhere. Before shooting, this is pretty much what we got. Now let's go to move on to the playmaking. Alright, bro, so far as playmaking, a base model, we're going to go with an 80 on the pass accuracy at base model, and we unlock De'Aaron Fox pass style, which is one of the best pass styles in the game for low pass accuracy. And we also do get the dimer, that, damn, what's this pass, Dismaster takeover, you know what I'm saying, that base model without having to add any caps. But we are going to be adding caps to the pass accuracy to get 85, so we get LeBron James pass styles, some Cade Cunninghams and all this other shit, right? Bail out on bronze, gold diamond, all this other good shit, right? Then we can bet a +1 to gold diamond, whatever the case may be. We'd be able to be like a 6'10" forward if we need to play that role for the squad, you know what I'm saying? Like, very versatile. And then as far as the ball handle, we going with a 77 on the ball handle, so we get our strong handles on gold, +1 that to get that to legend. And we also get all these other dribble playmaking badges on bronze, and then we get every other dribble move for 6'10s or taller that we need to cook up and cheese the game, really, you know what I'm saying? So the KD shit, you know what I'm saying, the go-to shots and LeBron step backs, bro. If y'all know how to dribble, bro, y'all know what y'all doing, bro. For the people that's not in tune to the little cheesy dribbling shit, bro, and I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. Y'all do what you want to do with your animations. But for the people that know how to dribble and cheese the game, y'all know this is gonna be very solid. You got a 91-30 fool and a 90 dunk. Come on, bro. Hey, you dribble 85 pass, like, come on, fool. And this shit gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then spiel ball, we just gonna go with a 70 spiel ball. We get the lightning launch on bronze, so you can use a +2 to get that to gold, to dribble a little bit faster, as well with custom takeover using a +10 or +15 to spiel ball, so you can move a little bit faster. Or you can go with the ISO route and then just +10 or +15 to the ball handle, so you can do your momentum dribbles and then just dribble way better on 6'10" builds in general. Or you can just add your fucking cap breakers anywhere else and probably fuck around and get a 99-3 or something like that, you know. I mean, your custom takes, you can probably fuck around and get a 99-3 on this type of 6'10" build with custom takeover, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things you can do with custom take that enhance this build. But yeah, man, playmaking, this is pretty much what it is. Now let's go to move on to the defense. Alright, y'all boys, now this is where the big difference from the dude template that I was using. So defense, we're gonna start out with a 74 interior, so we can get the post lockdown on bronze. If we eventually be able to get our paint patrol and shit like that on silver as well, which dude didn't have none of that, and his perimeter was also very low. And I have no reason why he did that, because perimeter on 6'10s are so cheap. You know what I'm saying? I maxed it all the way out at just 78. You know what I'm saying? And we get all these silver playmaking silver perimeter badges. And if you want to bump them even higher, definitely can do so. And we all know 6'10 lockdowns this year are very viable, bro, even though this build doesn't have a long wingspan, you know what I'm saying? But we're also going to be an offensive threat, unlike some of them other 6'10 lockdowns. But hey, if you know how to play, you got some skill, you can still be a 6'10 lockdown with minimal wingspan. Still, we're gonna go with a 78 on this, 73 on the steel to get our silver interceptor, +1 that if you would like to get it to go to play more lanes. But silver is just fine. 73 rating, can't go wrong with it. And then as far as block, we're just gonna rock out with a 79 on the block, and we will be adding 5 cap breakers here so we can get our paint patroller on silver. You know what I'm saying? If you want a +1 or +2 either one of these badges, like get your high fly denier to go to Hall of Fame because it's in a tier 2 category, by any means do so. You know what I'm saying? But as far as defense, this is pretty much what it is. And also, once you add that block to your cap breakers to this block, you're also going to get a different build name. You feel me? So man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Adding posts to the adding cat breakers to the post is gonna change your build name, nigga. Adding pass accuracy is gonna change your build name. Adding block is gonna change your build name. So overall, when you finish this build game, you're gonna have a variety of names to use once you put your 15 cat breakers on the block, the pass accuracy, and the post. Honestly, so yeah, bro, just keep that in mind. You feel me? If you don't really like the regular 3-point sniping bulldozer name, but yeah, as far as defense though, man, this is pretty much what we got. Now let's go to move on to the rebounding. Now on this build, it would have been nice to go with an 80-0 board as well, like to balance it out, 80-0, 80D board. But I also wanted to keep some type of speed, like 80 speed, 76 agility. I wanted to keep that, so we just gonna rock out with a 75-0 board, decent enough, and then we gonna max out our defensive rebound and get that at an 80 to get box out beast and rebound chaser on silver. Very solid for a small forward / power forward type of build. Can't go wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely help out anywhere at any time on the court, whether it's an offensive rebound or defensive rebound. Can't go wrong with it. And if you want to fuck around and boost your rebound chaser higher, then by any means +1 that joint. You know what I'm saying? Go crazy, do what you want to do. You feel me? But yeah, man, as far as this 3-point sniping bulldozer build, this is the template, a base model. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all boys right now where to put the cat breakers. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this cat breaker screen. Alright, man, take a quick look at this cat breaker screen. Like I said, I really didn't glitch it, so if y'all boys do see any way you can glitch the 610 cat breaker screen or whatever the case may be and still keep the build name 3-point bulldozer, which is the whole point of this video, then definitely do that. But like I said, I didn't plan on glitching it, and you only really need 15 cat breakers, but I'm going to talk about 20, you know what I'm saying, because that's all I got. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into it. So my first 5 for my build, I'm getting my 91-3 off the rip. My next 5 is going to go to my block so we can play some defense. And then for as 15, I'm gonna go pass accuracy. Me personally, I'm gonna go pass accuracy and worry about the post last, and I'm gonna put my last 5 on the post. You know what I'm saying? That's 20 caps. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to go in any different order than that, then by any means do so. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all do want to change up the build and add your cat breakers wherever the case may be, or just change up the build if you don't really like what you see here, by any means, bro, do so. It's your template. Change the build, make it to your liking. But yeah, that's pretty much the template. Alright, man, y'all seen that cat burger screen. I told y'all what order I would go with my 5 to 15 to even 20 cat burgers, and anything else after that, y'all can literally do it whatever you want to do. And also, like I said, if you don't really like what you see there on the cat burger screen, place your cat burgers in whatever order you want to place it. Or if you just don't like the way the build is made, I already told you, you know what I'm saying, certain attributes you cannot go lower, certain attributes you cannot go higher, you know what I'm saying. So just keep that in mind when you do decide on remaking your own template. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shit, that's pretty much the template. Hopefully y'all fucking with it. But yeah, man, 3-point sniping bulldozer is the build name. We not catfishing y'all boys at all. And at the bottom right, the build say no big weaknesses to report. You know what I'm saying? So we can really do it all. We can do it all. Play every game mode, do everything, play every role that needs to be played. A very versatile 610 build. And then we got KD in the shades. We got Paul George. And we got Alex, which I don't even know who dude is, but he up here. You know what I'm saying? But can't go wrong with the shades. Everything's solid. You feel me? If y'all boys feel the same way, y'all think this is a very solid build, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, with all that being said, bro, that's in this video. Hopefully y'all boys enjoyed it. If y'all did enjoy it or like anything about this template, then go to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Help your boy get to 5,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? Get this video to 10 to 20 likes. Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? All that be very appreciated. Turn your post notifications on. Share the video so you can push that to the YouTube recommendeds. All that would be very appreciated, man. But other than that, I'm out here. Catch y'all boys in the next video.